Alright folks, so today we're going to install a second poop tube. I've got drilled a couple holes already. So I'm going to put a stud, turn this bolt into a stud. You can see how I'm going to do this here. So got one right here. I'm going to put a nut on there, and then we will put the tube mount on with a nut behind that. So I'll go ahead and show you how that's going to be. I'd use anti-seize, but I don't have any right now. I'll do it the old-fashioned way, or maybe the new-fashioned way, depending on who you ask, I suppose. I'm gonna need some tools. I did not grab any wrenches. All right, I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. Right, so now we've got 4 studs, as you can see here. And I purposely did it this way because this bracket, this U-bolt for the spare tire hangs down. So that'll give me a little bit more room for this to drop down. And then I can either double nut it or probably just bend it around here because it's not really too much lower. And it is just plastic. So we're going to give that a shot. So that's what it looks like. I gotta tighten these down, but that's a pretty nice little setup, I think. I'm gonna roll on over the other side and do that one. Would you look at that? Should fit pretty good. Alright, so now we've got our stud, our bolts on both sides. This is just clear, it just rubs a little bit, that's fine. And then we got the same thing over here, so I think we're in pretty good shape. As I get more usage out of this poop tube, I'll give you a review of it. Honestly, the plastic seems kind of but it should hold up. I don't know if I love these little turn handles on it, but it should do the job. It's cheap enough. All right, let's see how it works. This should fit really easily. Oh, look at that. Boom, boom, boom. Problem solved. What we're doing, I need to re-glue this piece of gutter back down. So hopefully that'll stick okay. So I pulled a little LED light out, got the red and black wire to it. They track up to these two, there and there. So we'll tap this wire in to those. We'll run it out of here nice. Zip tie it to the pole, run our LED, and we'll be in good shape. Guys, so now we've got these connections made, and before somebody freaks out about butt connectors, guys, these are unprotected switch connectors. So if anything's going to fail first, it's not going to be the heat shrunk sealed butt connector. It's going to be that. But anyway, we'll get this back on. We'll get all the wires rerouted. Now we've got our pigtail for the LEDs, so we'll go ahead and run that to the LEDs. Screw this back in. Our light still works. Eventually we'll have the LEDs on there. Okay, so this is the final result. I don't really love the wiring. I might wind up doing something different, but it'll stay for now anyway. Turn around. Got a nice white light. See how that does at night. A lot more than that thing. Alright, so back on the inside, I've pulled some of the control panel stuff back, and we've marked walls. What we're going to do here, so basically we were thinking about it, and there's a whole lot of dark bland wood color in this interior, especially like from here to there. It just looks like a trailer park trailer, and like I actually don't mind it, like where the TV is and kind of where some of these cabinets are. So what we're going to do is a green, which I'm not a huge green guy, but I think this is going to look really cool. Kind of like an olive drab green accent wall. So that's going to be from here to there. There's going to be white trim. We'll figure all that out. Then do the whole refrigerator white, kind of have that accent there. And then this is going to be a gray with a new backsplash. I got an ant problem in here, so we're actively trying to get our ant friends. Sorry, guys. But anyway, they're cleaning up. So we're going to do that. And then depending on time, might go ahead and paint this wall. I got to see. But for now, we also pulled down the curtains off of these Helios. These curtains were very ugly. The color of this, I'm actually okay with it. I don't love it. We'll see. I might try to get these reupholstered or do it ourselves. Then we're going to paint this to brighten it up. Paint these walls to brighten them up. Just kind of make it look a little bit more 2024 instead of 2004. Although it's 2017, but the interior was a little dark in here. So let's see what we come up with. All right, folks. Obviously, everything's pretty much done. It looks really, really good. It's amazing. A little bit of paint goes a long way. Just kind of did a little bit of like an earth tone green, some white, some gray, new backsplash. This thing is just an absolute pain in the butt. I don't know. I'm probably going to have to redo it, but it was $20, so whatever. Not a big deal. Just did a line here for now. But this area is all nice and renovated. And then we'll eventually probably do the bathroom. Well, the bathroom's not quite as egregiously 1980s trailer parky. But yeah, we probably will do it eventually. So this color, you know, as you can see from the before pictures, was everywhere, and it was just a lot. So this is a good blend, because I like the cabinet color. I just don't like the entire thing being the cabinet color. So let me put all this back together and I'll get you back on video. All right, folks, so I did pull the slide in already, but this is the final renovations. It's looking pretty good. I'm pretty darn happy with it. Just brightened everything up in here. Wound up painting this green just to kind of make this match the other side. However, we do still have the old textured walls, and the bedroom is completely undone. So we're going to get a lighter bedspread, lighter curtain, probably paint those walls eventually, maybe get rid of some of that wood and just kind of clean that up a little. It's looking great in here. The bathroom's all done, painted gray. It's just like a nice generic tone. The sink's white. This sink really looks terrible now that this is white though, so I'm going to try to find a new sink. I got to do something with that. That just doesn't look good. But yeah, so this even came out pretty good. Just kind of brightens things up a little bit. And yeah, so I'm pretty darn happy with it. I might even just paint this camper vacuum. I don't mind it hanging here just for space reasons, but this now kind of sticks out like a sore thumb, so maybe we'll just paint that. That's an old Dyson. It's like a 15, 20-year-old Dyson. But yeah, so we're in really good shape. It's just a camper. It doesn't need to be super fancy, but it just spruced it up a little bit. So that's pretty cool.